Okay, so get this. We're diving into a robot hand today. But not just any robot hand. This one is powered by actual living human muscles.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
I mean, muscles just like yours and mine are making this thing move. We'll be looking at excerpts from an article called Robot Hand Built from Human Muscles. And trust me, this is not science fiction.
Definitely not.
This hand, it gets tired, needs to refuel just like we do. It's basically a glimpse into a future where prosthetics could feel and function like natural limbs. And who knows, maybe even robots with a little more human grace in their movements.
It's amazing what they've done, like keeping those biological components alive inside a machine.
Yeah.
The actual muscle tissues. That's a huge hurdle in biohybrid robotics.
Totally. And the article says it's about the size of a newborn's hand. 5 fingers and a palm all submerged in this nutrient bath. It's almost like it's swimming in muscle juice. And it moves using electrical stimulation. Sort of like jump-starting those muscles. Kind of like how our nervous system sends signals to our muscles right now.
Exactly. The electrical stimulation is basically mimicking those nerve signals. It's crucial for controlling the hand's movements.
Okay, but how do they even build a hand out of muscle? I'm thinking Frankenstein, but the article mentions this MuMuTA technology. What is that?
MuMuTA stands for Multiple Muscle Tissue Actuators, and it solves a really tricky problem. See, to keep muscle tissue alive, it needs nutrients and oxygen. But if you have a muscle that's too thick, the cells in the middle start to die off. That's what we call necrosis.
So necrosis is basically muscle cell death.
Right, it's like they're suffocating in there.
Yikes, not good.
Yeah.
So how does this MuMuTA thing help?
Okay, so picture this. Instead of one big, thick muscle, they use thin strands of muscle tissue, all bundled together, kind of like a sushi roll.
A sushi roll of muscles. Okay, that's a visual I won't soon forget.
It's pretty brilliant, though. Each strand is thin, so nutrients can reach all the cells. Keeps the muscle healthy. And bundling them gives you the strength and power to actually move the hand.
So tiny muscle bundles powered by electricity all swimming in their nutrient bath. What can this hand actually do?
Well, the article mentions some pretty impressive stuff. You can make a scissor gesture with its fingers, delicately pick up a pipette tip, the kind scientists use in the lab, even flex its fingers with surprising dexterity.
Wow. It's like a tiny, super strong hand learning to move, almost like a baby. But here's the thing. The article says it gets tired after about 10 minutes of use.
And that's a good sign. That fatigue actually shows how well the MuMuTA approach works. These muscles are behaving like real human muscles. They need a break and some fuel to recharge.
Fuel like what? Is it drinking protein shakes in its little nutrient bath?
Not protein shakes, but close. It recharges by absorbing sugar from the nutrient solution. Just like our muscles use sugar for energy. It rests for about an hour and then it's back to full strength.
So it gets tired, rests, refuels, and then it's good to go again. Like a tiny little athlete training in its nutrient jacuzzi. This MuMuTA tech is definitely a game changer. But I'm curious, what does this actually mean for the future?
Well, the most obvious application is in prosthetics. Imagine someone who's lost a hand being able to use a prosthetic. That feels and responds almost like their own hand. The control and dexterity this could give them. It could be revolutionary for amputees.
It's almost like giving them back a part of themselves that they thought was lost forever.
Exactly. And it goes beyond just replacing lost limbs. Think about people with conditions that limit their mobility. This kind of biohybrid tech could help create assistive devices, ones that integrate seamlessly with the body, responding to subtle movements and intentions.
Wow, that's incredible. And we've already seen how this hand can pick up a pipette tip. So are we talking robots that can perform surgery or handle hazardous materials?
The possibilities are vast. This technology could lead to robots with the dexterity and sensitivity to work alongside humans in all sorts of fields, from manufacturing to healthcare.
It's like we're blurring the lines between human and machine, creating something entirely new.
We are. And that raises some interesting questions, like how do we ensure that these biohybrid machines are used ethically and responsibly? What does it mean for human identity? And our relationship with technology?
It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's happening right here, right now. I mean, the article even mentions that they're already working on making the hand stronger, hoping it can lift heavier objects someday.
Exactly. Imagine this hand being able to grasp and manipulate objects with the strength and precision of a human hand. The potential is mind-boggling.
It's a glimpse into a future where machines aren't just tools, but extensions of ourselves capable of interacting with the world in ways we never thought possible.
And it's not just about the physical capabilities. The researchers are also exploring sensory feedback. Imagine a prosthetic hand that can actually feel textures and temperatures. and send those signals back to the brain.
Wow. So it wouldn't just be about movement, it would be about touch sensation. A much deeper connection between human and machine, almost like restoring a sense that was lost.
And think about space exploration. These biohybrid robots could explore harsh environments, doing tasks that would be too dangerous or difficult for humans.
It's like we're on the verge of a new era of exploration, one where we combine the best of human ingenuity with the adaptability and resilience of biological systems.
It's truly exciting, but like any powerful technology, we need to be mindful of the ethical implications and make sure its development and use are guided by responsible principles.
Absolutely. This isn't just about cool gadgets and futuristic robots. This is about redefining what's possible, blurring the lines between biology and technology, shaping a future where humans and machines can coexist and collaborate in unprecedented ways. It really makes you wonder what else they could do with this tech in the future. I mean, if we can create a hand that mimics human muscles, what's next? A whole arm, legs, other organs maybe.
It's definitely possible. Researchers are already looking at ways to grow other types of tissues and organs in the lab. The same principles used to create this biohybrid hand could be applied to other biohybrid systems.
So we could be talking about biohybrid hearts, lungs, kidneys even. It's like something out of science fiction, but it's becoming reality.
And it's not just about replicating existing organs. This technology could create entirely new types of biological systems, ones that don't even exist in nature. Imagine biohybrid machines that can break down pollutants or generate clean energy, or even perform complex computations using living cells.
Wow, that's incredible. It's like we're not just mimicking nature anymore, we're partnering with it using biology as a building block for technology.
Exactly. That's what makes biohybrid robotics so exciting. It's not just about stronger or faster machines, it's about adaptability, resilience, and sustainability. Machines that can learn, grow, and evolve just like living organisms.
So what does this mean for the average person? Why should someone who isn't a scientist or an engineer care about this biohybrid hand?
This research goes way beyond just a robot hand. It's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible and exploring the very nature of life itself, understanding how biological systems work and using that knowledge to create new technologies that can benefit humanity.
It's about redefining what it means to be human. In a world where the lines between biology and technology are getting blurrier all the time, it's about the potential for new medical treatments, assistive devices, and even solutions to some of the world's biggest problems.
And it's about inspiring the next generation, scientists, engineers, and thinkers who can imagine a future where anything is possible.
So if you're curious about the future, about where biology and technology meet, about the potential of human ingenuity to make the world a better place, then this research is definitely worth your attention.
Because this biohybrid hand is just the beginning. It's a glimpse into a future where biology and technology work together to create a world that's healthier, more sustainable, and more equitable for everyone.
We've just scratched the surface of this fascinating field, and I encourage you to explore further. Dive into the source material, ask questions, and let your curiosity be your guide. The future of biohybrids is just getting started, and it's a future that we'll all be shaping together.
And who knows, maybe someday we'll look back at this biohybrid hand and see it as the first step towards a world where the possibilities really are limitless.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep into the wonders of our world.